Hi.
Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about little tips that we do as a couple in order for us to save money.
What we got? Pay.
Yeah, so I guess tackling personal finance, your own finance, it might be a little bit difficult. It wasn't really taught for us in school, and it wasn't. You sort of got thrown out in the air as soon as you start working, let's say. So no one's really actually mentioned how we're supposed to be handling our finances, and I realized that's what we talked about this morning during breakfast. So these are little tricks that we did in order for you guys to start saving money when you start earning a living, or for the people out there that has already been working for a while and you feel that it's a little bit of a struggle to save money. This helps us in our journey of investing, let's say.
Yeah, and it doesn't really feel like it.
After a while, it feels like a habit, like
Yes.
because once you set it up, it feels a bit hard in the beginning, but now it's just it's a habit. You don't really feel it. So the first one that I look at is, first thing would be on your payday habits. I remember when, well, you probably can relate to this, when we were working full time, we always have a set amount scheduled for expenses. But as a ballpark, I put down X amount of dollars for rent, for food, entertainment, for all of your expenses. You need to have some sort of a budget, let's say, where your money is supposed to be going. We always keep track on it, and as soon as the money comes in, we always allocate whatever fund requires for all of the fixed expenses. So, I mean, like, what I meant by fixed is that like your electricity, your phone bills, not credit card bills, because it fluctuates the way I look at it. More like what else is that? Food. Is there anything else that is fixed?
Yeah, just for you to survive.
Insurance, yeah.
Yeah, if you have pet.
Yeah.
Pet food.
So we always allocate a certain number, and the bulk of that it's going to be taken out. If you can, obviously, minimize your expenses as best as you can. Like extra stuff like eating out, I wouldn't put that as a fixed expense, because you could actually change that as a habit of cooking at home, for example. So
Next one. Get your priorities straight. So for us to make money, it's just a survive in this world. So what you need to survive is you need rent, you need food, right? Like you mentioned earlier, insurance, your electricity. So what makes it easier is for what we have done, whenever we get the pay, we actually we get the company direct debit for all those fixed costs for us. So insurance, we got direct debit. We know we set a budget for that. We put aside money for that. And rent or mortgage, if you have to, you know that budget, you direct debit it, because then once you got the money, the company take it out, then you can't really feel it. And set priority, these are really important. For example, if you want to go out restaurant or buy extra clothes, then you put that lower priority.
Lower priority. And put that as, like, I guess, going to the pub or buying new things or new bling bling. That's low priority, because you can hold that off, wait for sale, or wait until it might be like end of the year sale, or buying it second hand. Like, you have to figure out which one is prioritized, which one is you kind of need, and which one is a want.
Yeah. For example, if you skip your rent, you got kicked out.
You don't want that.
Yeah, you don't have place to live in. So first thing, pay your rent or your mortgage, and then your food, transportation, your health.
Transportation alone, it's sort of hit and miss, because like if you use public transport like a bus and a train to go to work, then that's a priority. But if you're using transportation like taxis or Uber, because
you're late
or you're being lazy, then it's not a priority. So I've got a mixed feeling about that, the transportation thing.
Okay, but if you have to catch a bus, I used to do it. catch a bus or catch a train. Those are high priority because without that, you got to walk.
Yeah,
Who knows how long do you have to walk?
And then a holiday, going on an aeroplane trip using like that is, to me, again, that's priority. It's a sort of like a medium and a low. Yes, set aside a budget for that, but don't use a credit card to go on a holiday. So, and the other thing would be like if you're looking at, if you can with your paycheck, set it up like an automatic system. So what I used to do is I set a certain dollar figure. As soon as my pay coming in, on the next day, I would like to take $100 to $200 out from that and put that aside for an investment or rainy days, or that's just that's my allocated fund just in case of emergency. That is another thing. There are other, I guess, investment fund these days that you can actually start investing from as little as $5. I haven't actually. I've actually invested on this little micro investing, let's say. I've been testing in the past month or so, since January, and so far the return is quite great. But I will leave the link on the description.
Have you done a video about that yet?
No, I haven't actually, so I'm going to do it on the next one.
Yeah, you're doing two, you can compare these two.
So I've created, I guess this system, this micro investing, I'm not sure if you ever heard of it, Raise or Spaceship Voyager. There's the little micro investing that you can do as little as $5, and it can give you a return. The return that we have so far, roughly, I think it's roughly about 2 to 3% in the past month.
Yes.
Yeah. So, whereas a typical bank, if you just put it in a term deposit, then this is probably better off earning you in a month instead of a year. So, what I usually do is like, when my paycheck comes in with that $200, a certain number of dollars goes to that micro investing, let's say. That way, it gives you that momentum of start investing. Yes. It gives you like you started understanding how to earn money or how to use passive
money to
income.
earn money.
Yeah, how to earn money to earn money.
Interest.
Yeah, the compound interest, the bits and pieces. Just your mindset alone to figure out I can earn income without me working.
Yes, and you can start small. That's the beauty for that. Because when we first started, it was just either shares, you pick a stock, and then once you got the money, you buy property. And there's a lot of money. But now you can just try it first. Yeah.
So, and yeah, this one is from as little as $5. It can go as much as you want, or it can be as little as you want. But this is the starting point of it, the journey of it. So I created a system where it's a $15 a day. And I'm sure if you are buying lunch, typical lunch these days go for about $15 or $15, and that instead of buying lunch, you should be able to afford to invest in something that can generate your return from that. That's the reason why I did it. So
that's right. Okay, next one will be for saving. I'm sure a lot of people, they're having trouble for saving. Because they, like what we mentioned earlier, you put money on the side for your rent, your mortgage, your investment, all the spending, you got nothing left for saving. But what we're trying to do is the other way around. We pay ourselves first. You should always pay yourself first. You got money in, you put it in saving.
Yep.
Up to you. You like to put 10% or 20%. For example, 1,000 come in, I do it automatically transfer. Yeah, like your investment.
$1,000 income, so $200 of that goes towards investment. Like that's paying ourselves first, or reinvest it on something that can generate money.
And then the other 200, I'll put it in saving. So the saving is for us to maybe something emergency, or for the kids in the future, or you just need to have some cash flow in case your fridge break down or your car break down. You need something.
Yeah, well,
for
dental.
need. Yeah,
dental. So yesterday, Simone went to dentist, and it was just a general checkup, and How much is it going to cost?
I don't know. I'll let you know later, but it's not cheap. So
It's not cheap.
we're going to change our insurance, but it's long
that's a
story
long story.
anyway.
But at the end of the day,
you
that's
need that.
another expenses that
Yeah.
was out of the ordinary.
Yes.
Instead of just a general checkup, they say, oh, you need to do this,
Yeah.
this, and in my mind, it's like that's gonna cost probably a few thousand.
Yes, few
So-
thousand minimum. So that's why you should put aside money as saving first.
Saving plus,
Yeah.
plus I guess
Investment.
emergency.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like you can figure out what your scenario is. I'm sure everyone's scenario is different. If you can save 20 and then emergency fund 20%, great. But if you can't, then figure out whatever it is that you have in order to have one, a saving account that can generate another passive income, and then the other one in case of emergency, break that glass.
Yeah.
So,
And then your expenditure.
yeah.
Right. That's
So in
it.
a sense, we split our money in a three way.
Yes.
So I hope that's the simple format of it. So emergency fund, like we mentioned just now. So yeah, now I hope that you guys actually help you guys to figure out what is the best way. This is for us. I know everyone's circumstances is a bit different, but this is what we do as
it
a
works.
couple,
Yeah.
and it works. I mean, so far, because we've been doing it so long, it doesn't feel like it's a burden. It's a hassle. So even now, when we have like an income from investment, let's say, we automatically split that. For one, for the expenses on the property.
Correct.
Two, where can we reinvest
Yes,
a certain
maybe
portion
in-
of it to
yeah,
reinvest it
trading.
somewhere else.
Or some maybe we just leave it in the bank in a high interest saving account.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's our saving, earning a little bit of interest, but we can take it out anytime.
Yeah, and then the other one is in case of emergency,
Yes.
if anything happened to the property
Yes.
or to ourselves.
Yes, correct.
So that's the simple part.
Hope it helps, or
Yeah.
tell us about your tips about how to save money or distribute your money when you got to pay.
Alright,
See you
guys.
next time.
See you next time. Peace.